Good afternoon. This is MetLoop meteorologist Nancy Koslick here with an update on your forecast. We're watching for the potential of some severe weather throughout the Central Plains this afternoon, extending from Iowa down through parts of Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, and possibly into the very northern parts of Texas as well. And of course, all eyes continue to be on Hurricane Matthew as he makes his way toward the Florida East Coast for the rest of today. So we're going to start in the central states. We have a frontal boundary that continues to hang out across the center of the U.S., and this is really going to help to fire up that activity heading into this afternoon. Now we're looking for the potential for severe weather extending from southern Iowa down through parts of Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and possibly even into the very northern parts of Texas by later on tonight. And with these storms, we could be seeing some pretty significant hail, very damaging winds, and we can never rule out the possibility of tornadic activity as well. So of course, if you have your MetLoop alerts turned on, you'll be hearing from us by later on this evening and into tonight if those storms start approaching your area. We're also watching Hurricane Matthew very carefully as he continues to make his way towards the Florida coast. We're already feeling the effects of those outer rain bands as they come on shore, and they've been doing so since earlier this morning, but things are going to quickly deteriorate heading into the rest of tonight and especially tomorrow morning. So what we're going to see happen is Matthew will continue traveling to the northwest. He's currently moving about 14 miles per hour, and those maximum sustained winds are still 140 miles per hour. So we're going to watch for the actual hurricane force winds to start coming on shore, especially for South Florida, into the overnight hours tonight, and again, especially into tomorrow morning. So please keep in mind that even if the actual eye of Matthew does not make landfall for the state of Florida, that does not mean that we're out of the woods. We can see the storm surges, the flash flooding, microbursts, tornadoes, all of that stuff can be embedded in the outer bands as well. So if you've been ordered to evacuate by your local emergency management, do so now because you're quickly running out of time as Matthew continues to make his way toward the state this afternoon. Taking a look at the future radar for overnight tonight and into very early tomorrow morning, notice the line of thunderstorms that makes its way through some of the central states this afternoon, extending from Iowa south into portions of Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and eventually into the northern parts of Texas as well. Again, we're looking for the possibility of some severe weather within these storms, so we could be seeing some large hail, damaging winds, and a very slight possibility of some tornadic activity as well. And of course, overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, we're also going to be watching Hurricane Matthew as he continues to impact Florida. Notice heading into tomorrow morning that hurricane is really going to be making a mess of things, especially for the central portions of the state. In fact, we could be seeing that eye making landfall. Again, some models suggesting this may happen, some models still say that it may not. So we're going to hope that it just skirts the coast, but otherwise we may see quite the mess on our hands as those hurricane force winds, again sustained right now still at 140 miles per hour, continue to pound the state of Florida overnight tonight and into tomorrow. Once again, please be sure that you are evacuating if you have been ordered to, and if you are staying in place, make sure that you have your emergency kits handy and you are ready to stay put for the next few days because Hurricane Matthew is definitely a serious, serious storm. Stay with us here at MetLoop as we continue to post updates on our Facebook page as well as metloop.com. Stay safe and have a great afternoon.